How does a medium work with more than one spirit while giving a reading? In today's video, I'm sharing 4 different ways that I keep things organized, identify multiple spirits, bring through lots of evidence and messages for more than one past loved one during a reading. If you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe, hit the bell, then you'll be notified the next time I release a new video. I share recordings of my readings so you can see me in action, spiritual how-tos, meditations, and so much more. When I was first coming into my gifts, I usually brought through one spirit each time I did a reading. But they say that spirit gives you a challenge when you're ready for it. It wasn't long before I was getting multiple spirits coming through during my readings. It makes sense. Many people have many past loved ones who have things to say. Now, it's more normal than not that I have at least 2 spirits during most of my readings, sometimes 4 or more, depending on how long the reading is. Number 1, don't forget the power of intention. Intention is so powerful, and spirit hears our intentions. So, if you'd like to bring through just one spirit or multiple spirits, set your intention accordingly. Also, intend that it is clear to you who is who and what evidence goes with what spirit. Number 2, create a one-at-a-time boundary with spirit. Now, if you haven't seen my video about boundaries with spirit, definitely check it out. In the meantime, spirit knows that I always say one at a time. As soon as I open up my awareness while I'm in a reading and I feel overwhelmed by lots of energy, that's almost always my sign that the sitter in front of me has lots of past loved ones on the other side. In my experience, spirit really acknowledges this boundary for the most part. Now, I will say dogs and grandmothers are the ones who tend to violate this, if anyone. But as soon as I remind them one at a time, everybody seems to get back in line pretty quickly. Number 3, ask who is the main communicator. Now, this is one of my favorite things to do when I work with multiple spirits. Simply ask out loud or inside your head, who is the main communicator? Every time I ask this question, shortly after or even while I'm asking it, one of my multiple spirits comes to the front and I can clearly sense they are the main communicator. They're the ones who will be speaking first. Don't worry about taking control of the lineup too much. Just let them know one at a time and who's the main communicator. You'll know and sense when the first spirit you're working with is done for now and when the next spirit is dying to get out there and speak. No pun intended. I'd love to hear from you. How do you plan on working with more than one spirit at a time? Is there anything I've shared that's really resonated with you? Please comment below. And finally, number 4, make a small energetic shift or scan. Now, what do I mean by this? If you sense at all that there might be more than one spirit, take a moment to make that energetic scan or shift to see if there's more than one spirit present. You can do this by simply asking out loud or in your mind, is someone else there? Whenever there's more than one spirit and I didn't sense them right away, I get this subtle feeling or almost clairaudient hearing of, wait, is someone else there? Perhaps you're bringing through lots of evidence and a lot of it's fitting, then some of it's not. Sometimes that's my sign that there might be more than one spirit there. And a lot of times 2 spirits will come through together if they share a lot of things in common. Perhaps the message is similar, perhaps the way that they passed, or the relationship to the sitter. Perhaps it's a father and a stepfather. Perhaps it is 2 different ex-husbands. Perhaps it's 2 sisters who both passed from breast cancer. This can happen often, and it does for me during group readings. I'll know that there's a message here and it's about 2 sisters, but these sisters are with 2 different sitters in my group reading. Once I realize that there's more than one spirit, that's when I'll say, one at a time, and who's the main communicator? That's my way of reminding spirit when I'm getting overwhelmed. Just give me one person at a time. I don't want mixed up evidence. And please step forward if you are the main communicator. If you're interested in strengthening your clairs so you can speak to spirit, please go ahead and download my free guide. It's below. It's called 3 Easy Exercises to Strengthen Your Clairs and Speak to Spirit. You can also check out mediumshipwithmel.com. Here you can book one-on-one readings, group readings. You can check out my development circle so you can learn right along with me, and much more. Don't forget to watch this video next. And if you haven't subscribed yet, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring that bell. That way you'll be notified the next time I release a new video.